festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. So the Chicago Cubs, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it could be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place. And you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
First pitch coming your way next. Pitching in our game today, Justin Steele. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Okay, all set to go. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And a new season is officially underway. Steele, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. That one fouled off.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Got him. 1 out. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And now here is James Wood. In the air to left center. Pat on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting third, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Ball. Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So runner at second, 2 down. Joey Wiemer the next to hit. Swings through that.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man on second, 2 down.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
The lefty ready and a 1-1.
There you go.
Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge. So they can't do anything with a two-out double. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score.
I'm making moves just like my boss did. Now I've taken that position and thought of the place I'd like to live in.
Back here at Wrigley Field and on the mound for Washington in this one, Miles Mikolas. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters have higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Michael Busch, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That one not close. 2-2. In the air, left field. Wood moving under this one. 2 down.
Batting third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman. And that's down and away. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the center fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Popped up. Abrams under it. And that is that. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And here's the DH for Washington, Luis Garcia. Hey! Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting fifth.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss. Strike one. No score here in the second.
Too high. Ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now. Garcia on at first. Nobody out. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Into center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Garcia around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay throw. Tag, too late, he scores. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. And a foul ball. Man at second. Laser base hit. Happ fires it in. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third. Digging in. Brady House.
Hey!
Strike two.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
Now it's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Runners at the corners, one away here on opening day. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Ground ball right side. They get one.
Up next for Washington, the center fielder, number 4, Jalen Lyons.
So the Nets lineup turns over. Dalen Lyle digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Late on that fastball.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Inside, ball 1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Up and in, and the count's even at 2. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Man on second, 2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cubs nothing. Opening day at Wrigley Field. Where else would you rather be singing? Cubs looking to build off their postseason run from a year ago. They knocked out the Padres before falling to the Brewers in the division series. Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His first homer of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Hit on the ground to short. Abrams tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Kelly.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. This one popped up. Nunez has a beat on it, and there's 2 away.
Batting in, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson digs in. Line and a base hit into right. And the tying run is on base.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 9.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Swanson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Out towards right center field. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. On to the 3rd inning. And now up for Washington, James Wood.
James Wood.
That's a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
The 0-2. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's C.J. Abrams now. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Man at second. In the air, left side. Hat under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next to Washington.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's been pretty solid till now, so he may stick with this strategy.
Weimer in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that misses.
Ball 2.
And it's 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That's a little bit low. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That catches the outside corner. That's strike 1. There's a swing and a miss. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Garcia in the box, lays off for ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. And that one is lifted in the air. Hat drifts towards it, and that is that. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Nationals 2 and the Cubs 1. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ.
Ball 1.
Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Popped out to left his first time. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And caught on the warning track.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Now the 0-1. In the air out towards right center. Lyle on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fly to left his first time up. There's a swing and a drive. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Oh, that one almost gets him again. Back to the mound. It hit him. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
So 2 down. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And that is out of play. Oh, 1 down. That one the other way, and it stays fair. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So here's Horner now. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line drive, that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So 2 on with 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Single to right in his first trip. That one called a strike. 0-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Lyle on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Nationals 2. On to the 4th. Up now for Washington. Keibert Ruiz. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 away.
Up next for the Nationals, the first baseman,
Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Chaparro in his second season, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's the third baseman, Brady House. Fly to center his first time. Breaks his bat and pops it up. And that'll do it. Enough to do it for Washington. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
1 up, 1 down. See, as an opposing offense, how aware of pitch count are you when it's early in the game?
You're very aware because you're wanting to get a good look at that pitcher, and when he's spraying it all over the place, you're just going to take your time, be very patient, and see if you can get into sort of those gap inning pitchers down in the bullpen, because that's where you can really make your money.
In the box again, takes a strike. Out towards left center. Lyle takes it in for the out. 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
First baseman, Michael Busch.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. This one in the air, center field. Lyle gets under it. And that is the third out of the inning. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Cubs 4 and the Nationals 2. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals.
Well, these Nats finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Oh, 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hat in position. And there's one away.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Here's the center fielder, Dalen Lyle, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fair ball. And it gets by him. Around second now, going for 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One down, runner at third. James Wood. Comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. So a lefty out of the pen, Kobe Milner.
Well, with a runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Balls put in play, give him a good chance at bringing home that run.
Ball inside.
There's a swing and a drive. And that is foul. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a pop-up. Swanson under it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Next to hit for the Nats, C.J. Abrams. 1 for 2.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That keeps the corner.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that is that. Nationals lead one. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number
Now
4,
here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Miles Michaelis is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Andre Granillo on the pitch here.
The score right where it is.
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
Here's Nico Hoerner. Golden opportunity right here. Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit, one run is in. Another comes in to score. In to score from first to second, pulls him off the bag.
Man, that's a huge 3 RBI double in a spot where they really needed it. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Here's the catcher to hit, Carson Kelly.
At the ball.
Man at second. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Hoerner flies around third. The run comes in to score from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Dansby Swanson stands in. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
up Up next for the Cubs,
Miguel Amaya. We'll hit next.
Miguel Amaya.
He swings and fouls one off. 4 runs already in the frame here on opening day. On the ground at first, and that goes foul. The 0-2. Just a slow ground ball this time. Over to first. Now 2 out.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, and that one handled. Fires over to first. Happ is out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So it's a 4-run inning on 6 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 8 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Your footsteps through the dark, the colors shape an amazing display, but Aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces that jade left to paint and memorize that I can't.
Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals.
The right fielder, number 21, Joey Wiemer.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Sold it really well. With the arm speed, swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Long throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Number 2, designated hitter, Luis Garcia.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Washington, the catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
Hey!
The 0-1. Base knock right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for Washington, the first baseman, Andres Chaparro.
So up next, Andres Chaparro.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now the third baseman, Brady House. And there's a strike. Two on, two outs.
Just that's missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Strike two.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. So the Nats leave a pair, and it's still 8-2. Here at Wrigley Field, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Swing and a foul out of play. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and they add on. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
We weren't sure it would ever land, and 460 feet later, it finally did, as we get a look at StatCast.
Well, StatCast was invented for home runs just like this one, and he had some ridiculous bat speed on that swing, man. Everything was synced up. The backspin was incredible, and that's why it went a long, long way.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Andre Granillo won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Mitchell Parker.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now it's Alec. Bregman. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
He was late there, strike one. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really is a way to beat the shift. 1-2. That one missed.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here on opening day. On the ground, right side. Chaparro takes it to the bag. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Seiya.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Swing and a miss as he was late. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Fought off foul. Oh, 2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot, and it's now a 9-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Shelby Miller.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals.
Ball.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Stays alive. One and 2 now. Got him. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Lyle, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Miller, a 6'3" righty, 225 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2009. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. The Cubs up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. That one not close. Going to count 1 and 2. Man, that got him square in the mask. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. 2 away now.
Up next for Washington, the left fielder, number 29, James.
2 down, bases empty. James Wood, the next to hit.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but
He's got a real high ceiling.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 7. It's 9-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game sub.
Second baseman,
Line drive. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher.
Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Ball. Drilled out towards left center field. Wood ranging back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball. That to right. Weimer settles underneath it. And that is that. Cubs are down quietly, but they still lead it 9-2. Back here at the friendly confines. We're at the top of the 8th. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. And it's fouled away. Late swing, foul to the left. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Here's the 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. Now he's challenging the called strike. Didn't agree with the call.
Hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sets him down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Joey Wiemer. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
All one.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. That's in there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. On to the bottom of the 8th. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Miguel Amaya. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Base hit center field. And a good start to the inning.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. The relay to second in there. That's a double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. And that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. And it's foul. Two in scoring position. Nobody out. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Runners at second and third and one out. And now it's Alex Bregman. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two on, one out. And a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
That is the inning. It's the Cubs 9 and the Nationals 2.
Now
we're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Harvey.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Up now for Washington, Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball, that's down.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Next to hit, Andres Chaparro. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next offer in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Ruiz gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Foul ball there. Strike to the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
This one in the air right field. Suzuki racing over to make the catch.
Up next for Washington, the second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
So it's their last chance in this one. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
Nope. Ball 1. That's ball 2.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That smash towards center. Crow Armstrong drops steps, heads back on it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Next.